I've been studying Japanese for over a decade now, and during my first trip, it sounded something like, watashi wa doku desu ka? Initially in college, I studied Mandarin Chinese seriously for 3 years and loved it. But then, everything changed when I visited Japan. I decided to shift my focus to the Japanese language instead, through self-study, which usually meant I just watched anime. But over the past year, I've taken it even more seriously. I hired an online tutor and I focused on hitting the books even more. So this time, it was more like, 近くにある有名な公園へ行きたいのですが、あそこまで連れて行っていただけますか？いいですか？本当にありがとうございました。よかった。Well, maybe not this fluent all the time, but you get the idea. I still have a long way to go before I'm ready to speak Japanese with everyone. At least this time I could speak with a little bit more confidence, and it was helping me navigate the trip a little bit better than my past 2 trips.
With the dog, butter biscuit, adult biscuit. With tea biscuit, butter peanut, adult biscuit.
A friend from work invited me specifically for an upcoming Matsuri, which is a festival in Ebisu, Fukushima. It didn't really take much to convince me, considering I hadn't been back there since early 2020. Especially as we started talking about our mutual appreciation of Japan, this subculture of drifters that he's a part of, the energy being electric, in the heart of the mountains, people from around the world are visiting it, and it's even right next to a zoo, I had to see this place for myself. I personally don't know too much about cars, but I knew my younger brother did, who's something of a car enthusiast himself. I love, appreciate, and respect that culture, and I have a slightly above average knowledge of cars, but among my friends who are the real car buffs, I'm an imposter. Nonetheless, we still come from a long history of car experts in our family. I even learned that my great-grandfather owned a car just before the Great Depression, though he couldn't really drive it anywhere due to the fuel costs. My grandfather was a mechanic at Toyota for over 25 years and even a mechanic in the army during the Korean War, but that's a story for another time. My dad loved working on cars in the front driveway with his brother, and my younger brother who joins us on this adventure is even an engineer at Honda. I was so glad I had the opportunity to share with them why I'd fallen in love with Japan over a decade ago. It completely shifted my language focus back then from Mandarin to Japanese, and now I could put my newfound knowledge to the test. This was an opportunity for me to make up for my mistakes that I made on the last trip with my older brother just 6 years ago. Finally, redemption! So my younger brother, my dad, and I all set off to Japan. I assured them I would cater to whatever they wanted to see or do, because this was going to be my 3rd time there after all. And I want to make sure that they came away loving Japan just as much as I do, so that they come back again. So in this video, I'm going to showcase some of the highlights, the fun moments during our first time in Japan. Making the trek up to Fukushima from Haneda Airport, showcasing their first experiences of many, in this totally different world from what they're used to. It was such a wonderful time, and after this video, I'll be sharing with you the highlights of the Ebisu Drifting Matsuri, dedicated to bring you into the energy and hype that we felt that day. And of course, do justice to the crazy, sick drifting culture here in Japan. Let's go.
Oh, burnout!
Alright, Spencer, can you explain what you're doing right now?
We're in the lounge getting a little bit of free food. Probably, I think there's a coffee shop and a bar over there. I might be partaking in a little bit of food.
Yes, coffee.
Is there like a 780 sitting green line?
Yeah.
The sunset out here.
This guy's head is a little bit too small.
are making great time.
We are speed walkers. We're chipping 1 minute down our way at a time.
We just shaved off 40 minutes and 2 seconds.
I love speed walking. There's our hotel. World's largest waraji, or sandal. Looks like used at a festival. Straw sandal. Gotta get more stamps.
I think it's pretty dried up. I don't know if it's gonna work. Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Supposed to be a bat bird, I guess.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
Oh, look at that. Bicycles we could rent.
We got all the tourist information we need.
And is that the hotel right there? Look at that. Appa Hotel.
Appa.
There's the front door.
Yeah.
The front door.
All so close. That's a really cool shot with the Toyota sign. Oh yeah. You can show that to all your coworkers.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
One of the more memorable interactions occurred right as we began exploring the main city. I didn't get the conversation recorded as I was changing out my battery for the camera at the time, but an older lady walked up to us and just asked what we were doing in her city. She wasn't being rude, implying that we weren't welcome. In fact, it was the opposite. She was so curious and excited to hear why foreigners wanted to visit her city that was not on the usual tourist trail like Tokyo, Kyoto, or Nara. I tried my best to explain that we were there for the drifting event, but words were not my ally at the time. Honestly, my brain was trying to overcome the shock of someone coming up to us and talking to us so suddenly. I've always heard in different interviews of Japanese people saying, everyone just minds their own business and doesn't interact with strangers, especially in public. I bring up this point mostly as it served as a realization for me. There are many stereotypes I hear among the Japanese people that, or rather from the Japanese people that say, foreigners aren't welcome here, or keep to yourself and don't disturb others. And of course that may still exist for some people, but I feel as though media can often overinflate that true sentiment. And it's not just that it's undeserved in some cases. There are cases where foreigners arrive and don't respect the environment or the people around them, so I do understand if that's the case. And granted, my experience was just one person that approached us as we came off the train. But in that moment, and in many encounters I had after throughout this journey, I genuinely felt welcomed.
Or like dumplings or
We are recommend store.
Oh, okay.
After learning what brought us to Fukushima, she mentioned there was a great cafe just down the street and a convenience store just nearby. She wanted us to appreciate her city and share the many great aspects of Fukushima altogether. Everything you hear or read online shouldn't be taken as an overarching fact for everyone in the country. It was the same for me when I was working with my Chinese teachers throughout the college summer years. One conversation I had still resonates with me to this day. As we were talking during dinner, we came to the conclusion, my teacher and I, to 人是人，政府是政府，我们的关系不是他们那种。People are people, and the government is the government, but our relationship is not of that kind. Or better said, why spoil a great relationship between us just because our government may have disagreements at times with one another? Evacuation area.
That's cool.
It's important to remember that media can act as a loudspeaker. It can amplify opinions that may only exist among a few individuals and make it seem like the majorities. But ultimately, we're still one people. Beyond one's heritage or beliefs, we can and should strive to coexist. And it's one of the reasons I love expanding on these brief interactions while traveling. Sometimes it's not the main event that makes the deepest impressions or can change a person's mind.
azaleas.
It's nice to see them bloom. Like early May, we kind of missed the window for sakura trees blooming. But it seems like there's still some stuff blooming around.
They're just getting ready to bloom like crazy. Nice. You never see azaleas in Ohio. They're always half dead, like they don't grow. Like this must be a good area of azalea. There's only one that grows in Ohio. It's called Azalea Karen. So I was like,
Let's go to Pennsylvania.
never.
They're like, where's my manager? Where's your manager or something?
Check it out.
Looks like a Fallout building, like one of like Gen Tech, like one of those like chemical research buildings that Fallout 4. But then like you like go there and find a bunch of super mutants who like injected a bunch of like research chemicals. Kind of gives me that vibe. Yeah, like coffee shop. I would like to go to a coffee shop at some point.
It's a cool street. I think this is Mesa Street or something. Isn't that one of the things that was on the map? Yeah, so the clothes have the prices tagged to them, and you just pay, take the shirt, and you pay the exact amount that it specifies. And they've got cameras throughout the shop, but like that way nobody has to tend to the store all day. This one here's $5,000.
$3,000. So what like $24.
I mean, I'm assuming you can like donate some stuff too, I guess.
Probably not.
I don't know. Almost seems like a take a book, leave a book kind of thing.
No, they have it like cleaned and
Yeah.
select the price assigned. XL, but looks quite small. Alright, we are in our car. Corolla, mint condition. Upholstery, no scratches, no spills. Happy days. We are onto the Ebisu circuit. Yep.
Yeah, I have to get a picture of the outside later.
No, they just want to see the inside. Wow, look at
I don't know
that.
if you want to record that. Like here's
Nah,
Nathan
like, I mean,
driving into a building.
Yeah, we gotta
Film.
get that. He also said like he had a printout of a Google Translate that said like, please be careful, it's very windy today. Like make sure you keep your windows.
I
like,
saw him hand you
secure.
like a screenshot of Google or something.
Yeah, he like printed it out.
I mean,
Don't share my personal information.
keep your windows.
Like, yeah, he's saying just keep your windows closed as to not like get it in your face or like maybe dust in my face or something. I'm not sure, but it's just that overly cautious hero.
Yeah.
Epic Japan moment. This camera is so nice. It really gets that in square green square pretty high definition.
So you can move the green square where you want
I
it
was
to.
talking about that green square on the.
It's all just plain.
What green square are you talking about?
They're probably gonna be like, "Are you good? Like, you gonna leave?"
Yeah.
Like the position of me in this car is weird too in itself. Because like,
I feel like I should be driving right now.
And so I saw all these people going left. They were on the other side of the street.
Got the George on the wrist.
you're just filming yourself.
Yeah, what you
that's,
know about watches?
That's the windshield wiper instead of the blinker.
Oh no, they put those out.
I mean, I think.
Got my $1 Walmart watch.
Yeah, that's what we want to focus on right now. Hey, I know you.
Oh, by
guys
the way,
don't
we're in
know me,
Japan.
but I have a $1 Walmart watch.
What y'all know about ice on the wrist?
Recording.
One time.
It almost looks like a fake anime scene. Like how perfectly beautiful the sky is, and it's like
Yeah.
peaceful and sunny.
We just need like the cicadas going in the background and like.
Yeah.
And I'll add those effects in later of
That's sort of background noise.
the cicadas.
Some like electrical generator humming.
The chirping of the crosswalks is a sound we hear often.
Like it literally looks better on the camera than it does in real life. Like the sky is like super like cartoonishly blue,
Yeah.
and the clouds are like. It's wild.
Yeah. Oh, nice. So direct left turn into this. It's weird. It's like I'm going into oncoming traffic.
Yeah,
I
it'd be
basically
better to
take the
follow a
hard left.
car.
Oh, I'm about
You
to.
get started.
So what is this like secondary? Oh man, what is going on?
See, like I saw a guy pull in here when we were doing. Like they're doing a
Oh yeah, yeah. What?
They got,
Yeah, you can go forward
they
here.
got one.
I've never felt like I've been so evil in my life.
Just focus on the plan.
I'm not even driving and I'm freaking out.
Follow that guy in front of us.
Yeah. I'm gonna speed to catch up to him so that I feel safe. JK.
There he is.
Target sighted.
See if I can steal his VIN number.
I mean, it's so cheap to rent a car. It's like, I think it's $124 for like 2 days. Maybe because I'm picking it up slightly later. But yeah, split between 3 people.
It is pretty
You're
cheap.
gonna give people
Probably
nausea.
cheap. Yeah, it's cheaper than
But
that.
like, I mean, the rental car here just gives so much freedom. You have to get the international driver's license, which was like
Yeah.
$50 and like maybe
Iwasaka.
took 2 to 3 business days. You're easily distracted.
I was looking at the sign up there.
I'm talking and you're just like,
I'm getting some scenery.
Iwasaka. Anyway, whatever that guy's talking about. Doesn't matter.
You never listen to me, Spencer.
Yeah. I wanted to
Good,
show you Japan so I could feel special and cool in
Morai.
your world.
Moriai.
So you're doing it again.
Were you saying something?
Maury. I love that guy.
Morty.
Rick and Morty. You don't have to film 24/7.
Brought
This is
some,
not like a...
Coconut,
Some milk water.
coconut milk water.
See that?
I think coconut milk's a big thing over here.
Oh,
What?
we're turning... Hold on. Oh, crap. We got to turn harder left. I was about to turn into them. Jeez. My brain... Just kind of do a little bit of a zoom out, like this big red building and then the mountains that we're coming up on. I think we're driving in this direction anyways. Yeah, we're going to be driving this direction for another 20 minutes, so we'll get plenty of footage. But honestly, I like just getting footage of the day-to-day,
Yeah.
like what's happening in the world. Domino's Pizza.
What? In scooters, they deliver in scooters?
I mean, you can see the ice caps on top of these mountains. That's awesome. Can you zoom in on that, or you can get range? I'll stop right here. We'll just have to fill up on gas was the only other requirement, and then she gave like a ton of instructions on, like, call this center, and like let them know if you have any troubles with your cars.
I think this is the Akita mountain race.
Yeah. And like I think northwest of us is like one of the famous slopes for maybe southwest is like there's one famous skiing slope. Here, let me try it.
Yeah, you might have a better spot over there.
I think I'll have even better opportunity coming up. That's so cool.
7-Eleven merch.
7-Eleven and Lawson are the 2 famous.
Like in Japan, or
Yeah,
just
yeah.
people talk about them a lot on the internet for some reason.
No, just in Japan. Like there's a famous sighting like in Mount Fuji in the background, and there's like a famous Lawson. It's like the Lawson drugstore or like gas station shop, and then the Mount Fuji behind it. And they had to block. They put up walls in front of that crosswalk because there were so many tourists that would stop and take the photo with Mount Fuji and Lawson. And like it was causing traffic jams and traffic incidents. This is an interesting little alleyway. That's the like.
Yeah. We should go down that
You want to?
around. It's open. Looks like it's a public road, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's all these tunnels back to the slum houses. Why they put that big arch over it? It's like saying,
It's-
drive down here.
Well, it's like, don't be higher than this because you're gonna get your.
Oh. It's like it's drawing attention to it. It seems like. I guess that's why.
They're like, why are you pulling into my house's driveway? That guy.
I wonder if that's like flood water. They put the lines up. Oh, this old bike trail.
Well, like above this is like a train track, an old train track or something, maybe.
See, I thought this was like a little dead end, like a little village of houses, residential area, but maybe it's industrial. Take a right on this street.
Yeah, I will.
Or no, that's a drum.
This could be like a little school, South Village Apartments. Cool.
Little apartment complex.
There's probably like an elementary school over there.
Yeah, I can't read any of these signs.
Why not?
Where everyone's drying their clothes out. I saw a lot of that on the train.
Yeah, there are no dryers in Japan. Most often they're going to be drying it by air. Yeah, it's like it's a culture thing, but it's also slightly healthier because like it can help and kill the bacteria with some sun drying.
And
And
Mexico's like that. Like,
also,
yeah, nobody really has any dryers. They just let them go dry.
and it just saves on energy overall.
I know Germany. I know.
Well, it makes your clothes last longer. Like dryers really destroy your clothes. It's like a big thing. Like that heat coupling around like that.
Those gardens right there.
Old tractor.
Weeds.
Well, that tractor's too.
And Rebecca didn't have a dryer or a microwave or air conditioner in Germany.
I think we're going to get a great view of the mountains in a second, possibly up on this top of the hill. And it's following the same, it's a slight delay, but it's still following the route we would need to go.
A little bit of a clearing.
That mountain up there, it's cool.
Yeah,
Pointed trees right in the way.
that's fine. Nice little bird. These are like cool gardens for their front yard.
This is a cool house. Like the big like Japanese garden right in the front lawn there.
Stone walls.
Here we go.
They're probably older than America.
Yeah.
It's weird how all the windows are so clean.
Yeah.
The glass is clean except for a pop machine. One of those whole,
Just right outside your house.
except for that Domino's was the only one that had the American dirty windows.
Katapana.
Okay. There's some gardening. Ooh, nice little train going across the way with the mountain in the background. That was cool. I can zoom in on that on my recording. Yeah, this is a perfect shot.
If you can get away from that wire, get right under this wire.
But then I'll lose the height of the hill. But I get to see the full mountain range here. But yeah, you can see the snow caps up there in the summer. This is May. Pretty neat. It's like 60s degrees.
There's an Amazon guy taking a picture of a
Package.
on the porch.
Nice. I didn't capture that culture moment. That's the sound of the train over top of us. There's the post office guy. Can tell by the T on the front or on the side, the T. That was a cool little detour through the back alleys. Here's a schoolyard. Said it smells good.
Flower
Yeah.
or something.
Very clean air for sure.
Yeah. I don't know why, if it's like cold weather makes it feel clean air or it's just really
Well,
is.
like we're also on an island too, so I always get that like that kind of feeling. Like island weather is usually like comes in off the ocean cleaner. Hospital.
Apple trees, I think.
There's the 7-Eleven.
Yeah. I saw one of the magazines in the hotel said Appletown.
Oh, that's what this is?
Maybe that's what they call Fukushima.
Maybe.
Appletown. There's all these apple trees in.
Go around. Well, they have like an entire paved road for their single detour of work.
Yeah, roundabout.
There's another schoolyard / playground.
Those onions, or maybe they're leeks. I should ask that guy in the farm. I bet you they use leeks.
Kindergarten.
Like ramen, a lot of sand. Like the surface of the islands, probably like a lot of the soil is all sandy.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, we'll have to look at the earth composition, but those mountains came from tectonic plates. I mean, that's just like a dusty area because kids are playing through it all the time.
I see that a lot in Florida, just dirty fields like that, 'cause it's hard for anything to grow.
Yeah. There's the mountain range. Beautiful. Yeah. This would be good.
Yeah, there's a good shot of a rice field too. You can pull right up to it. Dig it all up, and then I guess they flood it with water.
Or they let it get flooded.
Yeah, I don't know how they do. They just plug up the hole, and then it fills up with water. Somehow. See, that one's
If
full.
I got that, yeah. Peaceful birds going through.
One behind us.
Yeah.
It's clear.
Yeah, they're still good. I've been checking the mirror.
Smells good. You can smell the dirt in the fresh air.
Yeah. So cool. Nice calm Sunday morning, not in a hurry to do anything.
You know, they take these little sprigs and they just stick them in like with
Yep.
6 inches. I've seen that. It's like they have a machine that goes around and makes the wall. It's all cut perfect like a machine can straight.
Yeah. It really is. There's that element. I know there's the meme, like everything in Japan is extra magical, but I mean, being here, there is this element of everything is extra magical.
And there's nothing wrong with romanticizing the world around you.
Yeah.
Just makes you appreciate and love the world more.
I mean, the same when I went to Iceland, like even Costa Rica is like, whoa, like definitely not just a Japan thing.
Yeah.
They're sticking rice into the water over there too.
It's a cool little tunnel.
Everything should be in 4K right now. And I brought my 3 extra SD cards so that I could continue to film in 4K this trip.
Nice.
If we come across any animals or anything, I have the extra super close lens that'll be really fun to film with. But I'm not sure how much use I'll get. Well, he said actually in some cases, we will be filming cars that are further down the circuit and stuff, so I might get to use the bigger lens.
Nice.
I'm not sure if it's us standing in the stands looking at other cars. Oh, it's that thing that's beeping at me. I
Yeah.
keep forgetting that. Yeah, honestly, 3 minutes is all I needed to kind of get used to driving on this side of the road. Everything else is the same.
Yeah.
Worse than when you go back to it.
No, I mean, it's really just remembering which lane you need to turn into. I feel like that's the hardest part. Everything else, you're just driving in your lane. Do your thing. Constantly working on stuff.
What do you think those trees are? Like apple or pear or olive trees or stuff?
I'm not sure.
Maybe see that much.
In Initial D, when the main character drives too fast, the car will do a little chime. It'll be like diddling, diddling.
That's probably what he's watching me
It
do.
probably has like some government regulation of like if you go over a certain speed or something.
Yeah, because like I remember the Tokyo Drifters had to like manually uninstall it or something like that too. Like the
Yeah, you're
limiters.
trying to think of the
I think it might have been Initial D actually. Yeah.
government chips, whatever
Yeah.
you call them.
Yeah. I don't know if that was in like a YouTube documentary that I watched or if it was like an actual. Initial D. I might have seen that in the opening episode, but I don't remember.
Yeah, when he's driving too fast, the Truno A886 go do a little chime. Sending this to the authorities.
Just turn off. Tanks.
Well, here's an apple farm or something maybe. Look at this, Spencer. Got apples.
These like military bulldozers. You'll never see us fixing these potholes with this camo on our bulldozers.
I was trying to really connect what you were saying there, but yeah.
Camouflage in the bulldozers.
Yeah, now I see what you mean. Just so beautiful again, the rice fields.
You can hear the frogs,
Yeah.
the water.
Yep, there they are. Make sure you vote for this guy.
What is Japan's government like? Is it like a
Yamazaki. Wow. Ooh, that's cool. The house down the hill. And like glistening.
like corners? Oh dang! I didn't see the root like this.
Yeah.
That is like a Minecraft ass like village. Not village.
Just so that you can hear all the birds too when you stop like that.
Yeah. Looks so peaceful. He's got like 8 cars.
Does anybody else have Merlin on their phone?
Warbler. Japanese bush warbler.
That's pretty cool. It even knows it's Japanese somehow.
Well, it knows by like
That's
location.
probably their accent.
Ladybugs are supposed to be good for your plants.
Oh really?
Like some people buy ladybugs, they'll buy a whole bunch of them and then throw them out in their garden and buy up that.
Oh nice.
I think they eat other insects.
They're like super like neon red. Oh, well, maybe they're just my glasses. What? Oh, like brown. Yeah, and these glasses, they almost look like a neon red.
Someone made like a small torii gate. Off the road. Looks like a fishing spot though. Really nice. All right, on to the Ebisu circuit. See you there. Yes, just how we want to represent ourselves in Japan.
There's no one here, man.
I'm filming you.
It's a bus stop.
Used to be
I
Hirokichi. Hiriguchi.
wonder if we should pick this up. It looks like it's right still to the bus stop.
Get a photo of that banner also.
You know the town?
Look at a little kid truck on it.
You can hear the drifting out there.
You can smell it.
Yeah. I don't think it's this way. Random camel here. I mean, this is a zoo.